What's up FFXIV and Jane gamers, this is Jaden for Team HJ. Welcome to the channel where we cover all Final Fantasy XIV content quick and easy so you can get back to gaming. Alright, let's get at it. This is going to be a quick guide on the Dzemael Darkhold Dungeon. In this video, we're going to cover 3 bosses you'll encounter in this dungeon and if necessary, noticeable trash and mechanics. The first boss of this dungeon is going to be All-Seeing Eye. The boss is going to cast Dread Gaze, a frontal cone AoE. Anyone hit by this will be infected with a paralysis debuff. Simply move out of the area to avoid the damage. The boss will also cast Cursed Gaze, a frontal cone AoE. Anyone hit by this will be infected with the Amnesia debuff. Like always, simply move out of the area to avoid the damage. Finally, the boss will cast Eyes on Me, causing heavy group-wide damage to any player in the area of the boss not under the effect of Crystal Veil buff. Simply stand in the purple light of the crystal to avoid damage. Be aware that these crystals will lose their glow and the party will have to relocate to a new one. The party will have to deal with multiple wave of ads during this encounter. These ads will also cast their own frontal cone AoE and should be focused down as soon as possible. Next up is going to be Towlord. This boss will use Straight Punch, a mild physical attack on the primary target. The boss will cast Double Smash, a frontal cone AoE. Simply move out of the area to avoid the damage. The boss will also cast Elbow Drop, a backward cone AoE. Like before, simply move out of the area to avoid the damage. The boss will eventually spawn Deep Void Slave ads on the upper edge of the arena. These ads will use 2 types of attacks. Fire Water will target a random player and drop a circular AoE under them. Boulder Dash will target a random player and deal mild unavoidable damage to them. Watch your position and this should be an easy one. The final boss of this dungeon is going to be Batral. The tank should pick the boss up and face him away from the rest of the party to avoid Grim Fate, a heavy damage frontal cleave attack. The boss is going to use Grim Cleaver, targeting a random player and dealing moderate damage to them. The boss will also use Grim Halo, spinning around and doing moderate damage to all players within melee range. The boss will cast Desolation, targeting a random player with a large frontal line AoE. Simply move out of the area to avoid the damage. The boss will periodically connect himself to one of the crystals with a purple line. While connected, the boss will be invulnerable. The party should focus on these crystals as fast as possible. The crystals will attempt to defend themselves by casting Ethereal Surge, a large point blank circular AoE. Like always, simply move out of the area to avoid the damage. At around 30% of health, the boss will cast Hellsent and become enraged, increasing the frequency he uses Desolation. The boss will also drop black puddles on the 3 players. Make sure not to stand in these puddles as they cause damage over time and can explode for high damage. This boss can put out lots of damage in a hurry, but if the party uses their cooldown at the right time, this fight becomes much easier and the boss should fall over in no time. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the comment section. Alright, now that you know what to do, queue up and go show them why you belong.